Hi everyone, Nevada Nail Person. So today I'm going to be sharing OPI's Fiji collection with you. 12 polishes, a lot of polishes in this collection. Range of shades, some darker shades, which I don't know, Fiji makes bright images, bright colors come to mind. So I thought they'd be a little bit brighter. We have some bright colors, yes, but some deeper shades as well. So in no particular order, I'm going to show you swatches on my hand, close-ups along with the bottle as well, and some notes, some thoughts on the formulas, and that's it. So let's get started because we have 12. First one is called, Is That a Spear in Your Pocket? Okay, so we have an interesting name. And it's a cream polish. It's a teal green type of shade. So it was a pretty good formula. 2 coats, good to go. Wouldn't call it a 1-coater, but 2 coats and I'd say you're good to go. And I always top my manicures with a top coat except if I'm swatching. So that is that a spear in your pocket? So next shade is called Two Timing the Zones, and now we have a pink cream, and it's almost like a bubblegum pink cream. So I would anoint this one the bubblegum pink of this collection. So it is that bright pink, and it's a cream, probably highly dupable, but it was an okay formula, so nothing really stood out. That is Two Timing the Zones. Next polish is Getting Nadi on My Honeymoon. And this is a light baby pink cream. It's an okay formula. Usually these types of shades tend to be a little bit streaky, but this surprisingly wasn't as streaky as I thought it would be. So that's definitely a plus because, you know, these shades tend to get streaky. So this was a nice formula. So this is Getting Nadi on My Honeymoon. Next shade is this beautiful blue polish. It's called Suzi Without a Paddle. And this is a sky blue cream. So it was a good formula. Nothing bad, just a good formula. Nice shade. I tend to have tons of these shades because I love blue polish. So that's Suzi Without a Paddle. This next polish has an interesting name. It's called Super Trop-I-Cali-Fiji-Istic. So it's a play on that song. It's going to take me 5 times to say it. Super Trop-I-Cali-Fiji-Istic. So this polish is a deep sea blue cream, and the formula was good. So it's that, what we call that, cerulean blue? Almost like a cobalt blue. Looks a little brighter on camera. So that is Super Trop-I-Cali-Fiji-Istic. I think that was the name. Next shade is Living on the Bula-Vard, and it's a bright orange cream. 2 coats for full opacity. First coat was a little streaky. On the second coat it was just fine. So a lot of polishes tend to have that type of formula where first coat a little streaky, second coat evens it out. So that's why I'm always a 2-coat girl. So this is Living on the Bula-Vard, and this is definitely a shade right up my alley. I love these orange polishes. Next shade is this purple or lavender. This is called Polywana Lacquer, and it's just that, it's a lavender cream. And let's see, 2 coats, nice formula. So that's what the notes I have. Not the biggest fan of purples, but this is pretty. Prefer lavender. Next polish, another bright orange, is called No Tan Lines, and I guess we're almost borderline neon with this one. This is a light orange, bright, almost creamsicle type of color. Again, the first coat was kind of streaky on this polish. The second coat evened it out, and it was just a beautiful polish to wear. So I really like this polish, no tan lines. Next polish, yellow. Big fan of yellow polishes, especially when they have a good formula. So this is just a bright yellow cream. The formula, I've had better formulas. It wasn't horrible. Sometimes yellow right out of the park is a horrible formula. This wasn't horrible, but I've had better. So if you have a yellow in your collection and you're a fan of it, you don't need this one. And this is Exotic Birds Do Not Tweet. And I did feature this shade in an Easter collab manicure as the base color, and I will link that above. So, Exotic Birds Do Not Tweet. Next shade is this beautiful blue, and at first I wasn't that impressed. I said, oh, that's very dupable. I must have a billion shades this color. This is called Do You See What I See? And I was blown away by the formula. It wasn't streaky at all. Two coats, beautiful polish, beautiful wear. Even with the shimmer, sometimes the shimmer could get a little streaky. It was just overall a really, really good polish. So this would probably be one of the main picks that I would suggest. So this is called Do You See What I See? The next polish is the nude out of the bunch, and this is called Coconuts Over OPI. And it's basically a dark nude and with almost like a gray taupey twist as well. It was a great formula, no problems whatsoever. It was an interesting nude. It's not your everyday nude, but certainly work appropriate. I would anoint this one work appropriate out of the collection, and good formula. So this is Coconuts Over OPI. And this next polish and the final polish is called I Can Never Hut Up. And this is an interesting gray, blue-gray type of shade, and it has a very, very slight shimmer. It's hard to detect, but when I was just in the sun, I noticed you can really see that little shift in the sun. And I have this on my toes as well right now. So it was a pretty good formula. But it's a great polish, great color. It's what I have on now. So interesting choice for a spring collection. So it's like that blue-gray, I would say. So that is I Can Never Hut Up. So that is it. That was the 12 polishes in the Fiji collection. If I had to pick some polishes that I would recommend to you, definitely Do You See What I See? I Can Never Hut Up. I like the nude Coconuts Over OPI, and I believe I like this one too, which was the Suzi Without a Paddle. So definitely like these four. So that is it. I'll wrap up. I'll leave the bubble here to subscribe and feature another video as well featuring some nail polish collections, and I will talk to you soon.